Hello, here's a little fictional romance story called My Best Friend. This is a story about my best friend. I had a crush on my best friend all 12 years of school but never approached her. After graduation, I didn't see her for about a year. I bumped into her at the store one day and she said, "I know you from school. You were the one that would always walk past my classroom every day and glance in the door and look at me. How have you been?" All of a sudden at that time, I felt it was the right time to say how I felt about her, so I did not lose her forever. I told her I had a crush on her, but was too shy to approach her. She said, "I thought you did." And the conversation went on, and she said, "I'm not seeing anyone, and I have been kind of lonely." So I said, "Could I be your friend?" And she said, "Sure." So a week later, we went to the hiking trail as our first date. We both said it was some of the most fun we'd had in years. We bonded so well, and she ended up being my best friend. So for about 2 years, we could not get enough of being together. We did everything we could together and cherished every minute of it. Nights when she had to go home, it was very sad. Now, I have autism and will never own a home, get a driver's license, or own a car. At this moment, marrying may not be out of the question. However, my best friend understands this and accepts it. Unfortunately, her parents just can't. They yell at her and say, "What do you see in him? He has autism. He might be crazy and hurt you." But my friend knows how much she means to me and how much I love her and could not live without her. A couple months later, I was able to fix up the house that I live in with my parents so my best friend could finally move in with me. Since my parents always go off and do their own thing, I'm always alone at home dealing with anxiety and stress. I only leave the house to go to the store, and going a half a mile down the street is a major ordeal for me and takes a week of preparation. I only go out on trash day to save plastic chairs, but with my best friend around to keep me calm and help me in my time of need, things are getting better. Unfortunately, she still has to go to work, and those are very lonely, worrying times for me. I tell my friend be careful and come back safely to me because when I was younger, I had bullies terrorizing me with their cars that scared me away from driving, and I worry they're going to hurt my best friend when she goes out on her own away from me, because she's just a very short little nothing and is actually a full head shorter than me. On hikes, I can carry her on my back for miles when she gets tired. People always think she's my daughter. It's like, no, that's my girlfriend. My best friend, my entire life, and everything in the world to me. Well, my best friend has been living with me for a while, and I do realize when I lose my parents, this house is going to belong to me and my friend. Anyway, my friend has become my caregiver, and she does not mind. She drives me everywhere. We always have fun. So I finally settled down in life with my best friend. We work together, making YouTube videos. We have lots of fans, our own show, and people love us. Me and my friend went to an event. I was off to the side, and my friend walked over to say something to a famous person, and their wife, who was much bigger than my friend, just looked at my friend like, "What are you doing, you worthless piece of crap cheater?" And I saw my friend had no idea that it happened, and I could not believe she did that to my best friend, a very nice, polite person that means no harm to anyone and just likes to say hi to people. And my friend, with no idea, talked a little too much, and a rental cop with no idea what he was doing ran over and pushed my unsuspecting friend to the ground. And not knowing what was going on, my friend tried to fight back. Then the rental cop became enraged and beat my friend's head off the floor until she was unresponsive. Me, I'm in shock and scared to say anything because I don't want to be next. I watched my friend get hauled away, and since my friend guided me everywhere and helped me out, I became the walking wounded. I walked home in the dark. I was lost. My mom said, "What happened? Why are you back so early? Where's your friend?" And I told her, and we went out to find where they took my friend. And we found the hospital, and we found out I lost her. And I cried for days saying, why? And for days I had nightmares where I'm in school roaming the halls, looking all over for her, and I can't find her. And then there's the dreams where the teachers tell me she moved, and I lost her forever. A month later I had to go to court over it, and it was painful. All I could do was look at the officer and say, "Why did you take my friend and my caregiver away from me?" Anyway, he got into a lot of trouble, and unfortunately whatever I do, I won't get her back. So I'll probably end up in a group home instead of being able to stay at home with my best friend for the rest of my life.